Now to Tokyo, where overnight Simone Biles withdrew from the individual all-around gymnastics finals, coming hours after she decided to drop out of the team gymnastics competition. In a statement from USA Gymnastics, Biles withdrew in order to focus on her mental health. She will now be evaluated daily to figure out whether or not she will participate in next week's individual event finals. Biles' withdrawing has shined a spotlight on mental health for young athletes. Joining us now is child psychologist Nikki O'Donnell to talk a little bit about the stress on young athletes at all levels of competition. Nikki, good afternoon. So, Nikki, first of all, can you describe the pressure of being Nikki, you're actually on mute right now. Can you just unmute yourself for us?
Gotcha.
There we go. Perfect.
Thank you.
So first question I have for you, Nikki, can you kind of describe the pressure that is being put on these young athletes, especially at something so big like the Olympics?
Absolutely. We're talking like next level, like the outlier kids, the ones that are just so high performing and high functioning. Like that's incredible. There's an incredible amount of pressure to perform, and that's really difficult developmentally for kids.
You know, a lot of people have now taken to social media to talk about what Biles is doing. A lot of people say that she should just tough it out. Why is something like this just simply a bad idea?
You know, everybody has a struggle, and I worry sometimes more about the kids who look okay but aren't okay. And this is sort of that situation. We might have, I have no idea, you know, the circumstance that's going on behind closed doors with someone, in particular their mental health. When you're in a really high profile situation, you've got to be on, and you might look totally okay. We have no idea what's going on behind the scenes there, and that concerns me more than anything else.
You know, so it's such a strong thing for her to do, to say that she wasn't in the right frame of mind to be a part of, you know, the competition and step out and let her teammates step in. But what can be done to actually change this?
You know, having conversations like this is so critical and important. We really, you know, after everything in the past year that's happened, everybody has had, you know, a different reaction to stress and responded to that very, very differently. So I think now more than ever, we just have to have these conversations that without mental health, we don't have health. It's just critical.
Yeah, absolutely. That's for sure. You know, there's so many people who are supporting these athletes, but the people who are closest to them, the coaches and parents, what can they do to help out and kind of help with this mental health?
You know, I really encourage the folks and the families that I work with to, you know, establish a really realistic expectation for kids, especially the outliers who are used to succeeding. You know, when kids learn to fail very young, it's actually a resiliency skill. That's important. So, you know, normalizing this conversation about taking care of our mental health and really modeling that for our kids and our teammates.
Yeah, some very important information. Nikki, thank you so much for joining us. We really appreciate it. And again, it's such a difficult time for these young athletes, especially being at the Olympics. But thank you so much for your information. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.